Hello and welcome to my channel. I have a small haul today to share with you. Yesterday was Saturday and due to various circumstances, I couldn't do much sourcing. I managed to hit, I think, 3 or 4 yard sales, but I only found a couple of items at 1 yard sale. And then I went to Goodwill. They were having 50% off everything in the store, except for yellow and red tags. Normally when they run a sale like that, if I can, I go to 2 stores. But in this case, I was only able to go to 1 and I only had about an hour and a quarter that I could shop. So I wasn't thorough. I was able to do the racks that I like to do. I just didn't have enough time to do the racks that I should be doing, like the shorts and the summery springy thing that I know I need to find. But anyway, I'm going to share what I have. It'll be a quickie, and that's always fun. Okay, starting with the yard sale. I picked up this Michael Kors bag. Now, my experience with Michael Kors is not good. I have 2 Michael Kors bags. They've been in my closet for a long time. They get very little attention. One of the weaknesses in my reselling game is I don't check sell-through rate as much as I should, and this is probably one that I should have, but I had limited time. And the thing is it's easier to check sell-through rate on eBay, but I sell primarily on Poshmark, so that's where I go to look up comps. And, you know, I would have needed more time to then go to eBay. The comps look good for this, and I don't recall seeing any in this color, which I really liked, the dark green. It does have a little issue there. I will try to fix that. I do have a leather, I don't think this is leather though, but I could still use it, like a leather paint kit. Or if I had a Sharpie in this color, I might be able to do something. I don't think I do though. Maybe it can just be cleaned. I'm not sure. It's not bad, but it's a good tote. It's pretty clean. That's always an issue with bags and totes, that there's a lot of crap in them, like stains, ink, etc. I don't know if this was a good buy. I haven't looked any of this up. This next item from the yard sale, though, I'm excited about. I feel like this could be fun and profitable. This is a pair of vintage boots. Look at these. Look at the stacked heel, the metal toe tips with the name on it. Can you read it? If you can't, let's see. You can see it here. It's Dingo. Maybe a dingo ate your baby. Nice leather too. I don't know. I think this is promising. These kind of vintage things can do well, though I am, not too successful with vintage, but I couldn't resist this. Fortunately, they just charged regular yard sale prices and didn't, charge more because this is, special or anything. I don't know what size it is, and I don't see anything that gives a size. It's not heavily worn. I don't know what that little piece is there. Let me look at that. Oh. Something was in it. Hang on, I'm still looking for this size. Let me see what was in it. Oh. Mink oil. I'm guessing this is something they use to clean those boots. Well, that's nice. For all smooth leather and vinyls. I'm always happy to have more product for my shoe kit. Oh, that's cool. Yay. All right. I haven't stuck my foot into that boot or anything. That's how I start. When I have shoes that don't have a size, I start by trying it on myself. I wear about an 8.5. I know what a 7.5 feels like on my foot, or an 8. So I can usually go by that. Otherwise, I try to think, do I know anyone who could try this on and give me, any help? Unfortunately, I don't know too many people that can help me with that. But anyway, so that is it. Then I went to Goodwill, as I mentioned, and I think I got 5 items. First is a pair of men's shorts. They are corduroy with the flat pocket. The brand is Outer Known. Now, I didn't look these up. I have heard of this brand from other resellers, that it's a decent brand, not a bolo necessarily, but I really like them. The season is right for it. And now I get to try a new to me brand. These are a size 32. I feel like I've heard that these are sort of, you know, bread and buttery. I don't expect to make a ton from shorts, but it's good to have a few. I did look at all the jeans racks. It's weird because the women's, there were maybe three sides of long jeans. And then the men's was like barely half a rack. I've decided I really want to see what I'm looking for when it comes to men's jeans. And so I'm going to try to get myself to look at sold comps on men's jeans and see what's selling. This is the Banana Republic. It is made of Italian fabric. It's a medium petite. It fits me. I would say it fits like a regular small. Obviously not something I need to rush to list because it's a beautiful wool coat. Sort of, I'd say car coat length. Look at these cute shoulders. Love that. And then it has a little belt thingy. And when you bring it around, it snaps. Oh, it even has the extra button in there. Has a few spots that I need to work on, but it doesn't look like anything major. And then it's like a little bow in the front. I would wear this if somehow it didn't sell, but it'll sell. I'm sure it will sell. Will I make enough for what I paid? I don't know. We'll find out. Not probably anytime soon, though. Okay, so I did find the one pair of jeans. I was looking through the jean racks. You can't really buy American Eagle there. A lot of the jeans are priced up with red tags, so it's not half price. And as I've mentioned, even if it was half price, they charge like $19.99. So even $10 I wouldn't spend. There were some for Ferragamo jeans, which I was like, Ferragamo? But I didn't even look them up. They're skinnies, and I just avoid skinnies. Pretty much, not 100% of the time. Though I probably might have been interesting to see whether Ferragamo is a good brand. This is Good American. I've only sold this. Have I sold this once? Or was that Universal Standard? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, this was not the only pair of Good American, but I looked this particular style up and the comps seemed to be okay. I can't remember what it's called. I feel like it was like a straight ankle fit. I think they're cute. Size 14, 16, 14, 18. That's a weird size. 14, 18. I don't know whether Good American has its own sizing. Definitely has some stretch to it. I've been trying to pick up a pair of jeans here and there, but it's a difficult process for me. I do have to look every one of them up. I don't know my jeans, but I've been doing it that way for a little while, and the few that I found have sold, so it's working. I've only had this brand one other time. I picked it up at a consignment store in Tulsa area when I was traveling for work, and it sold pretty quickly. So when I saw it, I'm like, let me try it again. Baltic Born. Is that a maternity brand? I don't know. I thought Baltic Born was related to whatever Baltic is, but maybe it is. I don't know. But look how pretty this is. Lace upper, like a satin band with self-tie, and this pretty skirt. I'm not sure if it's maxi or maybe T-length. It's funny because I've had dresses and the company calls it a maxi dress, yet I don't think it's a maxi dress because it goes just above the ankle or close to the ankle, which I think of as more of a midi. I think maxi's like hits your shoe. But maybe I'm wrong about that and I should look into it. Really pretty dress. And they didn't charge, it was just their regular dress price. So at half price, I was willing to give it a go. Size medium. And 2 more to go. Was that 5? I don't know. So this brand, I was just watching a reseller that that shops in LA, and she says that for the right price, she'll always pick up this brand. I've only picked it up once, and it hasn't really done anything, but I haven't had it that long, and it's still the style that I like. It's Voodoo Vixen, which is a retro looking. It's not vintage, but it's retro looking, you know, rockabilly, pin-up-y style. So I like that style to begin with. This one's a medium, but the other thing with this one, hang on, it's got like a slip inside. It's got cats now and forever all over this dress. So pretty. Very happy I could pick this up at half price, because if I saw it at full price, I'd be like, oh, I kind of want it, but I don't want to spend that, because it's not like a high selling brand. I wouldn't call it a bolo. Even new, it's not super expensive. But I didn't look up. Did I look up comps? No, I looked up and I found this listed on the website. I think it was 80 something new. Anyway, I would have had to do thorough comps at full price. I probably wouldn't have bought it. And finally, oh, I love this. This is definitely not what a bolo brand. It is K. Unger, New York. But I've only had this once before, and it actually sold fast, which surprised me. Oh, this was very much style-based. It's, I'm going to have to insert a stock photo, because I did find stock photos, so I'm sure I can find it again. It looks like a long black dress, but it's got like an asymmetrical front. So it's got a skirt on half of it and there. And then it's pants. It kind of reminds me of on like I Love Lucy, she would wear this like hostess outfit that was like a long dress open in the front and then pants underneath. That's what it reminds me of. But this has only the skirt on one side, and it's a very nice feeling fabric. I thought it was very cool. Size 4. Oh, maybe I should try this on just for fun. 4 is usually a little big on me, and I would have nowhere to wear this, but I love that style. I'll try to put a picture up. So anyway, that's it. Not much, but at least I have some new things that I can work on this week. And next weekend, I'm hoping that we'll have great weather and there will be some community yard sales. I know the weekend after that is my favorite community yard sale. And sometimes I do really well and sometimes I don't do as well. I don't expect any of them to do like have a huge haul because I am being pickier. So anything I'm doing now, I pretty much come home with less than I used to, you know, bins or whatever. But I'm feeling very good about that. All right, that's it. I loved sharing this time with you, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.